yeah, I could do this every day. 365 would be fine with me. But no, got really productive spring. Got a lot of situational work today. Kind of introduced some, just about 3 or 4 of the first game plans. Just introduction to what we're going to see. Again, feel really good about it. Got a lot of work to do. Lots and lots of work, especially work in the weight room. We get guys in a little bit better shape. Obviously, when you do spring ball, you're never in shape because of winter program. You're trying to really put on, size and strength and things like that. And so you really don't do as much running as you will in the summer. So we've got to have a great finish to the semester in the classroom, and then we've got to have a great summer program. But it's the best spring we've had since we've been here.
Why?
Just where we're at, from a mental maturity standpoint, a depth standpoint, the level of gains that we're having just in what we're able to handle schematically, how these guys get it, less minimal stuff. I spend a lot of time on minimum stuff, and just depth. George Lee, guys like that. I tell you what's amazing, the guys that showed up: George Lee, Nick Ralston, Steve Miller, Brady White. The guys that showed up at semester, wow. That's exciting. And when I'm looking at this, usually going into summer, I'm like, God, we hope this guy's really going to be, it's really good. And we can do great things with the guys that are out here on this field. Now we're excited about the guys that are coming. And you're adding a JoJo Wicker to the defensive line, a Reynolds to the inside part. But obviously, JoJo put in there with that deal. That's exciting. Obviously Orr and Norman in the back end. I think Thomas there at linebacker. We got Malik Lawal, Jalen Bates up front as well, in the middle position. So there's lots of. That's one of the main reasons that we're bigger, faster, and stronger, and we're more knowledgeable, and they get it. They understand. They understand how we do things.
How did you feel about the role of being more of an overseer and less of what you were doing previously?
Well, I did the best I could to do that, but no. At the end of the day, I'm still going to do the thing. I'm not going to. I think the dumbest thing we can do is change what we're doing, but it has helped me to have a different perspective. I'm watching and looking. The tight end position is going to be a critical deal, and you might see an offensive tackle playing some of that. Maybe a Steve Miller or somebody like that. But we really need an inline, some girth there. That's just walking around and being able to set tempo. We've only averaged 78 plays last year. That's down from what it should be. It should be 85 plays. And I can see the things in tempo, just things like that really help us have just kind of one personality. And so I'll still do that. I'll still move around, but also I'm not going to quit. Sean's allowed me to have a lot more freedom to do that. It's still going to be a major defensively. Keith will initiate the calls, which will be different, but I'll be involved.
Did you like these practices after the spring game, or something that you can do forward?
Yeah, I think we were trying to get too many spring practices. 4 days a week is too much, and just to learn, just to be able to get through it. So I liked it. I like that, and I like that. I like doing the spring game on Friday night. So.
Was DeMario not here? What was he?
He had an allergic reaction to something and had a rash or something. The doctors were looking at him, but I think he's fine. He just had an allergic reaction right before he came out here.
As far as the cultural change, you talk about not getting settled into 10-win seasons. Do you feel like this was good to get that, and how much more?
I just think that's the hard part. I just don't think that's something you can say, we got that down this spring. Yeah, no way. A lot of people would love to have that problem of winning 10 games a year, but our program's about winning championships, and we've got to get to that level, and so we can't be satisfied with winning 10 games, and most people would consider that a good thing. I consider that an alarming thing, because it means that, to me, we didn't get better. You know what I'm saying? And so I do think our guys understand the concept, but you got to live it every day. And we challenged them quite a bit this spring, and so that's part of the strain and the train, and that's got to come from the players. And I tell you, this group's got great leadership, and again, I'll let you know that at the end of the season next year.
Is there one player that really stood out this spring?
Kalen Balaj. I hate pointing out people, but you're asking me. Kalen Balaj is going to be probably right now maybe our best pass rusher. Explosive talent in the backfield. Improved his hands out of the backfield. Playing on every specialty. He's absolutely just off the chain this spring. So he would be the guy that I think improved the most.
Well, how would you play him going forward in the fall? Can you play him both ways, or
Well,
limited number of snaps on
yeah,
one
I think
side?
you can play a guy on third down. I mean, you know, you can't play him both ways,
Right.
but you can play him on. He can be a third down pass rusher. I think he's got to be on the field offensively. You know, you got to figure out a way to get the guys on the best guys on the field. So obviously his primary position is offensively. There's no doubt in my mind he will rush the passer on third down. And now, how much can he do that? It depends on how much he can handle. And then he'll play every special team.
Say goodbye to this team now for a couple months. Is
wow,
that exciting? Is that nervous?
I still see him every day. We say goodbye to them spring practice, which I don't like, but we start. We got 6 workouts here to get going into the final exams. Our main focus right now is competing in the classroom and getting that 3.0. We're right there knocking on the door to 3.0 football team. That's a big goal for us and where we want to be. And then we start our summer program. And I'm here every day with the guys. I don't get to go out on the road recruiting, so I'll be down in the weight room with them every day and working with them. And the summer program is going to be critical because it is when they don't have to do it. It is when it's voluntary. It is when it's it's less structured, and you can always tell how you're going to be about how that goes.
Is your backup quarterback spot up for grabs in the fall, or is it Manny's?
No. I think it's very much it's still a competition between Manny and Brady. I mean, Brady just figuring out what he's doing.
Yeah.
We'll wait a little bit. I think that, no doubt in my mind, coming out of spring, Mike's our guy. Which he was going in the spring. So I think in the spring game, and throughout spring, obviously, the young guys have got to develop, and so that's real important because it was pretty important last year.
Because we just figured you want to redshirt Brady if possible.
Well, I mean, whoever the best guy is will be the backup,
Okay.
and then we'll figure all that out. Obviously, Manny got the red shirt last year.
Yeah.
Naturally, if Mike Bercovici, everything goes as planned, and obviously he's our guy, then it'd be nice to redshirt Brady if he's not going to be the guy.
Yeah. Okay.